Good afternoon, everyone. The Whittington Players open tonight with our fall play, 12 Angry Jurors. Performances are tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday night at 7 p.m., with a special Saturday matinee at 2 p.m. This year's show is double casted, so different groups of actors perform on different nights. You can find out who's performing in each show using our ticketing website, curate.com. Tickets are available online in advance or at the door starting 1 hour before showtime. We can't wait to see you in the audience. Now, enjoy the teaser for 12 Angry Jurors.
Okay, now everyone can handle this any way they want to. I mean, I'm not gonna make any rules. If we wanna talk first and then vote, that's one way. Or we could just vote right now and see where we stand.
Let's vote now. Who knows? Maybe we could all just go home.
Yeah, let's see who's where.
Right, let's vote now.
All right, let us vote. Anybody that doesn't want to vote?
Well, that was easy.
Okay, all those voting guilty, raise your hands. 8, 9, 10, 11? What? 11 guilty? Okay, not guilty?
Hey, you're in left field!
Okay, the vote is 11-1. 11 votes guilty, 1 not guilty. Now we know where we stand.
Do you really believe he's not guilty?
I don't know.
After 6 days, she doesn't know.
In 6 days, I can learn calculus. This is ABC.
I don't think this is as simple as ABC.
I've never seen a guiltier man in my life.
What does a guilty man look like? He's not guilty until we say he is guilty. Are we to vote on his face?
You sat right in court and heard the same things that I did. That man's a dangerous killer. You could see it.
Where do you look to see if a man's a killer?
Oh, well.
I would like to know. Tell me what facial characteristics a killer has. Maybe you know something I don't.
Look, what is it about this case that makes you think the boy is innocent?
He's 19 years old.
That's old enough. He knifed his own father, 4 inches into the chest. An innocent little 19-year-old kid.
I agree with you that the boy is guilty, but let's try to avoid emotionally colored arguments.
All right.
They proved it a dozen different ways. Do you want to list them out for you?
No.
Well, do you believe that stupid story he told?
Now.
Do you believe the kid's story?
I don't know whether I believe it or not. Maybe I don't.
So why did you vote not guilty?
There were 11 votes for guilty. I'm not just gonna raise my hand and send a boy off to die without talking about it first.
Well, who says that's easy for me?
Or me.
No one.
He's still just as guilty, whether it's an easy vote or a hard vote.
Is there something wrong because I voted fast?
Not necessarily.
Well, I think the kid's guilty, and you couldn't change my mind even if you talked to me for 100 years.
I don't want to change your mind.
Just what are you thinking of?
All I want to do is talk for a while. Look, this boy's been kicked around all his life. You know, living in the slums, his mother dead since he was 9. That's not a very good head start. He's a tough, angry kid. You know why slum kids get that way? It's because we knock them over the head. Once a day. Every day. I just think we owe him a few words. That's all.
All right. It's hard. Sure. It was hard for me. Everything I've got, I fought for. I fought my way all through college, and that was a long time ago, you may forget. I fought, yes, but I never killed.
I know what it's like. I never killed nobody.
I've been kicked around too. Just wait until you've worked in an ad agency and the big boy who buys the advertising walks in. We all know.
In my country, in Europe, kicking was a science, but let's try to find something better than that.
I don't mind telling you this, miss, but we don't owe the kid a thing. He got a fair trial, didn't he? You know what that cost us. He's lucky he got it. Look, we're all adults here. You're not going to tell us to believe him knowing what he is. I've lived among them all my life. You can't believe a word they say, you know that?
I don't know that. What a terrible thing for a man to believe in. Since when is dishonesty a group characteristic? You have no monopoly on the truth.
All right. It's not Sunday. We don't need a sermon.
What this man says is very dangerous.
I don't see any need in arguing like this. We ought to behave like ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
All right, if you insist.
Thank you.
Sure.
Now, if we're going to discuss the case, why, let's discuss the facts.
I think that's a good point. We have a job to do. Let's do it.
If you all don't mind, I'm going to close the window. It was blowing on my neck,
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to have the window open.
but it was blowing on me.
Don't you want a little air? It's summer, it's hot.
I was very uncomfortable.
Well, there are 12 of us in this room, and that's the only window. So if you don't mind,
I have some rights too.
well, so do the rest of us.
Couldn't you just trade chairs with someone at the other end of the table?
All right, I'll open the window if someone would trade chairs.
Take my chair.
Thank you.
Shall we get back to the case?
Yeah, let's.
I may have an idea here. Just thinking out loud, but it seems that it's up to us to convince this woman that we're right and she's wrong. So maybe if we each talk for a minute or two, you know, try it on for size.
That sounds fair enough.
Very fair.
Supposing we go once around the table?
All right, let's start it off.
Right. We'll start with you.
Oh. Well, I just think he's guilty. I thought it was obvious.
In what way is it obvious?
I mean that nobody proved otherwise.
Nobody has to prove otherwise. Innocent until proven guilty. The burden of proof is on the prosecution. The defendant doesn't have to open his mouth. That's in the Constitution, the Fifth Amendment. You heard of it.
Everyone has.
Well, sure, I've heard of it. I know what it is. What I meant? Well, anyway, I just thought he was guilty.
No reasons. Just guilty. There's a life at stake here.
Okay. Let's get to the facts. Number 1, let's take the old man who lived in the second floor, right underneath the room where the murder took place. At 10 minutes after 12 on the night of the killing, he heard loud noises in the upstairs apartment. He said it sounded like a fight. Then he heard the kid say to his father, "I'm gonna kill you." A second later, he heard a body falling. And he ran to the door of his apartment, looked out, and saw the boy running downstairs and out of the house. Then he called the police. They found the father with a knife in his chest.
And the coroner fixed the time of death at around midnight.
Right. Now, what else do you want?
Something doesn't fit.
The boy's entire story is flimsy. He claims he was at the movies. That's a little ridiculous, isn't it? He couldn't remember what picture he saw.
That's right. Do you hear that? You're absolutely right.
He didn't have any ticket stub.
Who keeps a ticket stub at the movies?
That's true enough.
I suppose, but the cashier didn't remember him.
The ticket taker didn't either.
Look, what about the woman across the street? If her testimony don't prove it, then nothing does.
That's right. She saw the killing, didn't she?
Let's go in order.
Just a minute. Here's a woman who is lying in bed, can't get any sleep. It's hot, you know? Anyway, she wakes up, looks out the window, and sees the kid stick a knife into his father's chest.
How can she really be sure it was the kid when she saw it through the windows of a passing elevated train?
She's known the kid all his life. His window is right opposite hers across the L tracks, and she swore she saw him do it.
I heard her swear to it.
Okay, and they proved in court you can look out the window of a passing L train at night and see what's happening on the other side. They proved it.
Weren't you telling us just a minute or two ago that you can't trust them? That you can't believe them?
So?
Then let me ask you something. How can we believe the woman? She's one of them too, isn't she?
You're smart down, aren't
Take
you?
it easy. On. Sit down. What are you letting her get you all upset for? Relax.
Ladies and gentlemen, they did take us to the woman's room and we saw the passing L train, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And weren't you able to see what happened on the other side?
I wasn't able to see as well, so they told me I would, but I could see what happened on the other side.
You see? Do you see?
Now calm down. It's your turn.
I'll pass it.
That's your privilege. How about you?
I don't know. I started to be convinced, you know, with the testimony from those people across the hall. Didn't they say they heard something about an argument between the father and the boy around 7 o'clock that night? I mean, I can be wrong.
I think it was 8 o'clock, not 7.
That's right, 8 o'clock.
They heard the father hit the boy twice and saw the boy walk angrily out of the house.
Right.
What does that prove?
Well, it doesn't exactly prove anything. It's just a part of the picture. I didn't say it proved anything.
Anything else?
No.
I don't know. Most of it's been said already. I mean, we can talk all day about this thing, but I think we're just wasting our time.
I don't.
Neither do I. Go on.
Look at the kid's record. He stole a car, he was arrested for mugging. I think they said he stabbed somebody in the arm.
They did.
At 15, he was in reform school, and he was picked up for knife fighting.
And they sent him to reform school for stabbing someone.
Well, that is a very fine boy.
Ever since he was 5 years old, his father beat him regularly. He used his
Well,
fists.
so would I, on a kid like that.
You're right. It's the kids nowadays. The way they are, you know? They don't listen. I've got a kid. When he was 8 years old, he ran away from a fight. I saw him. I was so ashamed. I told him right out, I'm gonna make a man out of you, or I'm gonna bust you up into little pieces trying. When he was 15, he hit me in the face. He's big, you know. I haven't seen him in 3 years, rotten kid. I hate tough kids. You work your heart out. All right, let's get on with it.
We're missing the point here. This boy, let's say he's a product of a filthy neighborhood and a broken home. We can't help that. We're not here to go into the reasons why slums are breeding grounds for criminals. They are, I know it, and so do you. The children who come out of slum backgrounds are potential menaces to society.
You said it there. I don't want any part of them. Believe me.
I've lived in a slum all my life.
Now, wait a second.
I used to play in a backyard that was filled with garbage. Maybe it still smells on me. Now, let's be reasonable. There's nothing
There
personal.
is something personal. Come on now. He didn't mean you, man. Let's not be so sensitive.
Who did he mean?
I can understand the sensitivity.
Let's stop the bickering.
We're wasting time.
It's your turn.
All right. I had a peculiar feeling about this trial. Somehow, I felt the defense counsel never really gave us a thorough cross-examination. So many questions were left unasked.
Well, it doesn't change my opinion about the guilt of the kid. I agree, the defense counsel was bad.
So?
This is a point.
What about the facts?
So many questions were never answered.
What about the questions that were answered? For instance, let's take that cute little switch knife. You know, the one that fine, upright boy admitted to buying?
All right, let's talk about it. Let's get it in here and look at it.
We all know what it looks like. I don't see why we have to look at it again. What do you think?
The woman has a right to see exhibits and evidence.
Okay with me.
The knife is a pretty strong piece of evidence, don't you agree?
I do.
So, let's get the sequence of events right as they relate to the switch knife.
The boy admits to going out of his house at 8 o'clock after being slapped by his father.
Or punched.
Or punched. The boy claims that he bought the knife from a neighborhood store. The storekeeper was arrested the following day for selling the knife to the boy.
I think everyone agrees that it's an unusual knife. Pretty hard to forget something like that.
The storekeeper identified the knife and said it was the only one of a kind left he had in stock. Why did the boy get it?
As a present for a friend of his, he says.
Am I right so far?
Right.
You bet he's right. Now listen to this man. He knows what he's talking about.
Next, the boy claims that on his way home, the knife must have fallen through a hole in his coat pocket, that he never saw it again. Now there's a story, ladies and gentlemen. You actually know what happened. The boy took the knife home, and a few hours later stabbed his father to death with it, and even remembered to wipe away the fingerprints. Everyone connected with the case identified this knife. Now, are you trying to tell me someone picked it up off the street, brought it to the boy's house, and stabbed his father to death with it just to be amusing?
No. I'm saying it's possible that the boy lost the knife and someone else killed his father with a similar knife. I'm just saying it's possible.
Take a look at this knife. It's a very strange knife. I've never seen one like it before in my life. Neither had the storekeeper who sold it to the boy. Aren't you trying to make us accept a pretty incredible coincidence?
I'm not trying to make anyone accept it. I'm just saying it's possible.
And I'm saying it's not possible! What are you trying to do?
Yeah, what is this? Who do you think you are?
Look at it. It's the same knife.
Quiet, let's be quiet.
Where did you get it?
I got it in a little junk shop right next to the boy's house. It cost me $2.
Now listen to me.
I'm listening.
You pulled a real smart trick here, but you proved absolutely zero. Maybe there are 10 knives like that. So what?
Maybe there are.
The boy lied and you know it.
And maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he did lose the knife, and maybe he did go to the movies. Maybe the reason the cashier didn't remember seeing him was because he snuck into the movies and was too ashamed to say so. How many of you have snuck into the movies once or twice when you were young?
I didn't.
Really? Not even once?
We didn't have movies.
Oh.
Maybe he went to the movies, maybe he didn't, and he might have lied Do you think he lied?
Now that's a stupid question. Sure he lied.
Do you?
You don't have to ask me that. You know my answer. He lied.
Do you think he lied?
I don't know.
Well, now wait a second. What are you, the kid's lawyer? Listen, there are still 11 of us who think he's guilty. You're alone. What do you think you're going to accomplish by being stubborn? They'll just hang this jury, and he'll be tried again and found guilty as sure as he's born.
You're probably right.
So, what are you gonna do about it? We could be here all night.
It's only one night. A man may die.
Oh, now come on.
Well, yes, that's true. I think we ought to get on with it now.
Right. Let's get going here.
How do you like this girl?
Well, what do you say? You're the one holding up the show.
Obviously, you still don't believe the boy is guilty.
I have a doubt in my mind.
But you haven't really presented us with anything for us to understand your doubt. There's the old man downstairs. He heard the boy shriek out. He heard it.
The woman across the L track, she saw it.
Well, we know he bought a switch knife that night, but we don't really know where he was. At the movies?
Earlier that night, the boy and his father did get into a fight.
He's been a violent kid all the way, and while that doesn't prove anything...
Still, you know.
I've got a proposition to make. I want you 11 people to vote by a secret ballot. I'll abstain. If there's still 11 votes for guilty, I won't stand alone. We'll call in a guilty verdict right now.
Okay, let's do it.
That sounds fair. Anyone object?
Let's roll it.
Perhaps this is best.
Guilty. 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 Guilty.
That's 6.
Please. 6 guilty. 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 Not guilty.
Because of one person.
Guilty.
How do you like that?